Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This was one of the most intense races I've had this week in Formula V against one of the quickest drivers out there. Top split, very fast drivers. We're starting from pole, but you're gonna see in a moment that things will go south quite quickly. Well, now, the reason why I'm racing this car is because this Sunday we are hosting a community race on my Discord server. We already have 42 people signed up for the event, so if you want to be part of the YouTube channel and the community and you want to be part of the YouTube video that I'm gonna make, you can sign up. Link will be in the video description, or if you're already on my Discord server, you can just join the event. Now, the race start wasn't the best. We already lost a position, almost lost the second position as well. Kinda get that Lando Norris type of vibe, trying to defend, trying to follow Brody around. Problem is, we don't know if Gale behind will attack, so at this point in the race, I'm hoping that he will be choosing the sensible approach and just follow me through, because if we will start fighting, the likelihood of Brody just running away with the win is quite high. In these high strength of field races, where people rarely do mistakes, if they pull 1 second, 2 second gap on you, it's gonna be super tough to close the gap. So Brody in front, weaving. Of course, the slipstream is powerful around here. With Formula V, the slipstream is quite important. But on this track specifically, with a lot of big straights, it's even more. So you see Brody here pushing as hard as he can. We're trying to follow it around. We're getting off track. We're pushing here as well, very close to gravel. Getting to the last corner of the track, super important to get that rotation in. Car kinda understeers at this point, but we're close enough, because I was a little afraid that he will just pull the gap in the first lap, with me and Gale fighting behind. But let me ask you a question, because I know Formula V is something that you're touching just when you're in rookies, and then you forget about it. Why don't we have more series with Formula V, like something in the license class, longer races, kind of like the advanced MX-5 Cup? We have advanced MX-5 Cup, even though the MX-5 is a rookie car. Why don't we have a longer race for these Vs, you know? Because these are super fun to race against. The racing is so close, a lot of battles. They're pretty easy to control, but at the same time, if you want to be really fast, you will see in the leaderboards like 5, 6, 7K rated drivers are pushing these cars to the limit, and it's a rookie series. I don't get it, in my opinion, and just curious to see yours. But these deserve a series in either D or C safety rating. I would say D, to be honest. Longer races and with a little bit more of a competitive element to it, because it's so fun to race these cars. And that was one of the reasons why I decided to go in my community event race with Formula V and with a longer race. For example, we'll have a 25 minutes race on Sunday, so a lot longer, a lot of things can happen. We will also have a pit stop, so we'll throw that in the mix. So all in all, I think this car deserves more being on the spotlight, you know. But anyways, right now we were defending, because guess what? Gale is now side by side with us, and he's getting the slipstream, but he is sensible enough to back out of that movement. So we're very close to Brody in front, get an oversteer moment around there that costed us the position, because look, right now Gale is so close. We're thinking about defending, but we're seeing him staying on the racing line, so we just position the car center of the road. We're getting a decent exit, but not the best. And once again, we want to stay close with Brody, ideally to attack him, to force him a defensive shake, because right now he's just driving his own race. Yes, he's weaving on the straights, but I want to put more pressure on him. Ideally, I want him to do a mistake, and mistakes happen a lot less frequent in some cases when you have decent car control, but still the pressure can get to you. Like, I just remember even today doing a lot of mistakes because being under pressure. So we're quite close right now, getting into his slipstream. He's not weaving this time around. We're gonna take the inside line and we're gonna send it. We're gonna send it on the inside, leaving just enough space He's going on the apex, but once again we have superior exit going side by side into this corner. He's taking the racing line, we have to back out. And unfortunately, this didn't work. We got a 5x for nothing. We didn't do anything. We just barely touched. I think this was actually a netcode. But anyways, getting the slipstream once again. He's defending. He's going on the racing line. We're gonna take the inside. So difficult into this corner because we have these curbs on the inside. So I have to drop the throttle early. Still trying to brake late. Hey, we have a contact here. We're getting pushed. And we're losing the position, unfortunately. And we also have Moko behind, who can attack, but he's backing out. We're staying on the outside. Getting early on the gas, getting another touch on the wheels. So this is hard racing, borderline fair, but this is how it goes. It's very hard to be 100% fair in these battles when you're really pushing everything. We lost the position. We're now in P3, but we're trying to once again put Brody under pressure. And I've been noticing, by the way, something on the channel. Since the last 2 or 3 videos that I've uploaded, they were quite successful, quite big. A lot of you watched them, liked them, and a lot of new people found my channel through these videos. And I was wondering, you, the one watching right now, how long have you been here on the channel? How long do you know me, saw my videos, and so on? We have this little game on the Discord server where we react with the country flag just to see where everyone is from. So for example, I'm from Romania. Are there any Romanians here on the video or any other nationalities? You can use the flag emoji in the comments and let me know. I'm reading throughout all the comments that I'm getting each day on all the videos. I'm trying to respond to them as much as I can, but honestly, I just like reading them. Now, the race is getting more and more tense. There are not many laps left. These two guys are getting a go. I have such a big speed difference, but I can't use it. I just have to drop the throttle. 3 wide is just mission impossible around here. You will wreck. I'm trying to keep this tight line, trying to force myself into and just push here on the inside. We're side by side right now with Gale. Very close, but he's getting the slipstream. You see, Brody gave the slipstream to Gale, and now he's gonna have a bigger speed, right? This could have been an easy move unless he didn't have the slipstream, but that's life. Now we're under attack. We're also attacking. He's defending. We really don't know what to expect at this point. Mako is getting back, so at least we know that we're looking in front. And once again, pushing really hard. The difference that you need in Formula V's to make an overtake is so small. You just need like even half a tenth in a corner can be enough with the slipstream to get the move done. But getting that half a tenth is not as easy when you get the dirty air and also when the other driver in front has the slipstream, which happens right now. So what are we gonna do? Well, at this point, all I'm thinking is, do I really want to be in front at this point in the race? Not really. Like P1, it's not the best spot. But P3, it's not better either. So I really want to be P2. But oh, this moment happened and almost cost me the race. I think he broke a little bit earlier, or maybe I misjudged the braking point. Either way, it was so close. I thought that I had damage, but I think my car was just fine looking back. We still lost a bunch of time. We're just taking the racing line. We're looking at Mako. I think he's just betting that I'm gonna overshoot this corner, but I'm keeping a tight line, as tight as I can. We're once again back into the slipstream range, and Gale is quite close to Brody. So being P2 in the last lap is quite good, because you can just you know, have one chance to overtake the leader. But P3 right now, it's not a comfortable position. So I was looking into making a move, getting a little bit closer. Somewhere around 0.2 seconds range would be quite close. You see, both of them are really close right now. I'm braking a bit earlier. I don't want to once again just hit Gale like it happened in the last corner of the track. So it's quite tricky to anticipate their movements as well. But this is close racing, and this is why I like these cars. Formula V is the MX-5, the GR86, even though they are known as, you know, simple car, basic cars, the racing is much more intense than in a lot of the faster cars, where you can easily put a gap and just not be able to follow as close as you're seeing right now. But look, we have 5 cars in less than 1.5 seconds right now. Anything can happen, so we have a good run on the inside. He does a mistake, we're gonna send it hard, and we get the position. Now, can we keep it? Because this was exactly what we wanted. P2, this is the last lap, white flag. Brody is weaving a little bit too much. I can't follow him because I will just hit Gale, so I have to stop weaving. Gale is getting on the outside. Once again, very, very tricky because of the curbs on the inside. I have to do the throttle lift. I'm trying, though, to push. I don't want him to get the position. He's having the car in front. I get less traction on the outside, and he just gets the position. Now, can I send it here in the next corner? I thought so for a moment, but then I went back to the racing line. The reason why I decided to not attack him here, it's because we'll have another big straight soon in the lap. So I didn't want to take the position and then to be vulnerable in the last lap. Instead, I wanted to have the last attack and see what I can do with that. So following as close as I can, braking a little bit early just to accommodate him on his entry. Really getting a good exit though, very good exit. Maybe it's even better than we needed because now we have to drop back, and this is the crucial moment. This is what we need, and this is just not enough. A little bit too conservative there with the throttle. I should have pushed more. But now maybe it's not all over. I'm trying to show in on his inside, making him force into a defensive shake, pushing really, really hard, getting a good exit. He's weaving a little bit there, feeling the pressure. Now I'm gonna put my car on the inside, just showing in his mirrors, doing a slight lift and going into the next corner. He's barely defending it, and we have another touch, and now it's, oh my god, I have 2 cars around me. So this is gonna be a photo finish. Mako on my side. Let's see who's gonna be P3, and we're able to do it. But oh man, this was close. But now if you watch till the end, and I can tell from my statistics that only 20% of you watches this part of the race, you guys are absolute legends. Thanks for watching the channel. Thanks for supporting me with the likes, with the subscribes. Helps me push the channel a lot more. And if you want to be part of the community races, join the Discord. I'm looking forward, super excited for the next race, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.